Zip it, put a cork in it, shut up. I heard versions of this a lot growing up. I mean, most of us that love to talk have, right? But I just thought it was the adults around me trying to get some silence, and it probably was. But honestly, shutting up is a leadership strategy that will positively impact your leadership, your relationships, and your professional brand. Want to hear more? Hi, my name is Jo, and this video is for professional women like you that want to reconnect with your confidence and energy and gain clarity to step back in your leadership and life. 2 years ago, I was delivering a 2-day leadership workshop, and right at the end of the second day, I lost my voice. Totally lost it. When I got home to my 2 guys that night, I wasn't able to speak at all. And I didn't do that thing where I was pretending not to talk through whispering thing that people do when they lose their voices. I was actually pretty scared that I might do some permanent damage. And for somebody that speaks for a living, as a coach and a trainer, I was taking this pretty seriously. But what I didn't know was how different things would be at home during dinner without me being a main contributor to the conversation. It was fascinating, like being a fly on a wall, seeing my boyfriend and my son and their relationship without me being a main contributor to their interactions and conversations. To be honest, it was fascinating and beautiful. And had I not lost my voice, I would never have had this experience. When we leave room for others to speak, contribute, and the time for them to answer questions, we allow them the space to fill the gaps. When we shut up, we give ourselves the capacity to really hear what the person's saying, rather than just waiting for them to take a breath so that we can speak some more. We enable them to explore what's really on their minds, and we create a place for others to offer their opinion and answers. And as a behavioral profiler, I can share with you that 63% of our population, and therefore your workplace, are people that need time to think and process before they respond. In other words, they need you to shut up for them to be able to reply effectively. Shutting up clears the space for the speaker to fill, to empower the other person, and it also builds trust. Worth your time? So where do you get started with this? The best place by far is for you to gaffer tape your mouth. No, actually, I'm joking. Trust me, it hurts when you rip it off. Kind of rips the lips a bit. Here are 2 areas to focus on to help you gracefully and consciously shut up and deepen your impact. When you're sharing information, take a few breaths before you launch into the next part. You'll then leave space for others to share, to improve and innovate on your ideas and concepts, and that will allow them to shine, to share their strengths more of the time, rather than hearing your own voice and closed loop ideas. The second area to bring focus to when shutting up is when you ask a question, leave more space than you think is necessary before you launch in and repeat the question or rephrase it or just fill the space. This allows people to dig deeper into their unconscious mind and find an appropriate answer. It gives others the time they need to process a more effective reply. It gives them time to respond before you jump back in again. When I'm teaching this in leadership presentations, people always ask, but how long do I wait? How much space do I leave? The answer is, if you're a talker like me, a lot longer than you think. Stretch yourself, challenge yourself, leave more space with your questions and conversations, and notice what shifts in the dynamics and the culture of your team and with those around you. So what specifically are you going to commit to today based on what you've learned? I mean, I know it's all helpful information, but if you don't actually put it into action, it's just information for information's sake, and that's a waste of your time. So pop in what you're committing to in the comments below. And if this sounds unnatural to you and kind of feels a bit weird, like it did for me years ago when I learned this powerful communication strategy, you're going to need to bring deliberate and conscious effort to this new skill of yours. It's not going to be comfortable. Of course it won't be comfortable. You've developed this habit over years, filling the space, not sitting in silence, of talking. So this new skill of yours, practice it, and practice some more. Now, if you've made it this far in my video, you will love my online community where I dig deeper into the challenges facing professional women to help you strengthen your self-confidence, realign your energy, and to find clarity to make better decisions at work, accelerate your leadership, and step back in charge of your work and life. Join my online community and start getting your free, powerful bonuses now. Now, I want you to go over and watch my next video where I teach you how effective leaders set clear boundaries. It's an absolute winner. I'm going to take you through exactly what to focus on to have you setting and maintaining boundaries, which will reduce your disappointment, frustration, and resentment in your leadership. Oh my God, doesn't that sound amazing? Click on the video and I'll see you over there.